on heroin while your child? What? What is what? It makes no sense.
I was actually informed while I was at work that my daughter had been touched inappropriately by her mom's boyfriend.
Ugh.
She said that mommy's boyfriend had touched her like he touches mommy, and that when asked where he touched her, she pointed to her private areas.
Oh no.
Cassie and I were together for about 3 years. Cassie and I's relationship broke down just before I found out she was pregnant with our second daughter. Cassie basically upped and left me, and I missed the birth of my second daughter because of it.
Cassie and I was together for about 2 months after she got pregnant. We got into an argument because she was doing drugs. I told her if this baby was mine, I didn't want her doing drugs. She up and left. I didn't see the baby's birth. I didn't see his first Christmas. I didn't see
Sounds like a pattern to me.
his first walk.
Cassie to me is not a very good mother. Every time I got the kids, they had bedbug bites in their hairlines, down their backs. They had bruises on their face and on their sides, and they looked like they were completely neglected. I served in the Army for 3 years, and I've been to third world countries. My personal opinion, I've never seen anything that's quite as horrific as seeing my kids looking like that. A couple years ago, I got a video of my oldest daughter walking the streets. And nothing but a diaper. She didn't have socks on, she didn't have shoes on, there was nobody around. Right after getting the video, I was very, very upset, and my girlfriend Melissa.
Dog, let me stop it right here. Tell me what you I would lose it. I'm sorry. I would lose, yeah, I'd
Called
lose
the
it.
authorities,
Sorry.
both CPS and the police, to try to investigate the issue. Melissa's a better mother than Cassie could ever be.
Let me tell you what kind of mother she is. She's a drug-addicted prostitution whore.
0 to 100?
All she cares about is her drugs, her partying, what new guys she can get in her house all the time.
Talk your shit.
It's,
Oh, he's pissed.
Cassie was also in a relationship with Matthew, and they also share a son. And even Matthew's son says
like
that
brothers.
Cassie allows men to touch him.
It absolutely disgusts me. You know, my son told me that he was messed with. I want answers. I want them today.
Cassie thinks that I'm coaching our daughters, and Matthew's coaching his son. And in my personal opinion, there's no real reason for that. I would never coach my daughters. They had to go through a rape kit because of everything that's going on.
You know, Cassie thinks that myself, Corey, Melissa, Kelly are all ganging up on her, that we all have it out for her, when all we're trying to do is look at what's best for the kids. We actually go out and believe these kids. You want to make me look bad? I want my son because I know what's best for him. He has never been endangered. He has never been messed with. He has never been beaten. He ain't around the drugs, the drinking, the partying when he's with me.
Talk your shit.
Since Matthew and I both have kids with Cassie, we've been trying to co-parent and ping pong off of each other and make sure the kids have everything they need.
You know, me and my girlfriend Kelly have been in a relationship for 3.5 years now. Yeah, she has taken my son in from day one. And Cassie's sitting here making accusations that Kelly's beating on him now.
Yeah,
no.
We gotta see these lie detector results.
Never in a million years would Kelly beat my son. I'm sorry, I've been there too much. It has affected her and torn her to shreds to sit there and see what my son has went through. If Cassie fails this test, I will make sure I do everything humanly possible where she will never see him again.
Melissa, you suspect Cassie allowed men to touch her children, right?
Yes.
And why do you think that?
I believe that she has done it because they said they were on drugs. She's on drugs. She lets any guy come in and out of the house at any time of the day.
How do you know these things?
The kids have told us. We've seen it with our own eyes. I've been friends with her for years and years and years, so.
You've been friends with her?
Yeah.
So you're with Matthew?
No, I'm with Corey.
You're with Corey?
Yes.
Did you know Cassie when she was with Corey?
Before.
Oh, before?
Yeah.
And then after isn't it a little weird that now you're dating him or with him?
Awkward.
It was kind of awkward to begin with, but.
Yeah, but you know past it. But you think that, so she was your friend. Was she always doing drugs?
She was decent when we first became friends. She wasn't on the drugs, but then she let drugs control her life, and it's affected her parenting.
Damn.
Because now we have two guys here today. You're with Corey, and Corey has 2 girls.
Yes.
And Matthew has a son. Do you know Matthew? And
Yes.
Okay. And you're all here today because you believe that Cassie has done just horrible things and let people molest these children.
Yes.
Okay. And 2 girls, how are they with you? I mean, are they happy girls or do they have problems because of these allegations?
They have problems. The oldest is now diagnosed with PTSD,
Damn.
and it is because of the abuse that she suffered because of her mom.
Okay. When you took your stepdaughters to the hospital, what happened there?
I'm gonna say how I asked her what happened, and she said that her private hurt. I asked her why it was hurting, and she said mommy's boyfriend touched it, and mommy was there when it happened.
Yes, I did have a drug addiction, but I've been clean for 2 years and 5 months.
What kind of drugs were you addicted to?
I was addicted to heroin for almost 2 years. And like I said, I've been clean for almost.
So you take some responsibility.
Bro, I do. I own up to.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, but I own up.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not all about Matthew and Corey making up stuff.
No, it's not.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and pen it off like it is.
Okay. Do you think that they're making anything up?
I feel like that my kids are being coached, because in my right mind, I would never let anything happen to my kids.
You didn't molest your children?
No.
Any of your boyfriends molest your kids?
Not to my knowledge, no. I would never let.
But are you saying that it's a possibility?
I mean, it could be a possibility, yes, but I was never alarmed of it.
Get them shakes. Them shakes. You know what I'm talking about.
So are you saying you made bad decisions
I
on
have
who you
made
let
them.
watch your children?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever saw your children being sexually touched?
No.
You never observed
Never.
that? Were you ever under the influence of drugs and maybe you don't remember that?
I mean, it could be possible. Like I said, I was addicted to heroin for almost 2 years.
You ever witnessed any of your boyfriends hit your children?
I have during my period of addiction, and I myself was also being beat on. And it took for him to lay a hand on one of my kids. I had to wait for him to fall asleep in order to pack my kids' things and leave, because every time I would try to leave or call the cops, he would take my
you need a
phone
lie
and take my
detector
keys
test.
and wouldn't allow me to leave.
How many children do you have?
I have 3.
Okay. 2 with Corey
I have 2.
and then 1 with
Matthew.
And they both have their children.
Yes.
Okay. Isn't it better that they're with the father?
I mean, during this period, yes.
Okay. So you said you need my help for what?
Answers, clarity, to clear my name, because they're trying to make it seem like I knew of my kids.
They let you see your children?
Yeah, I see my kids once a week from 12 to 6.
And even
it's gradually
Melissa basically said that, you know, she's civil with you, and
Right.
when she first met you, you didn't have a drug addiction, but she's concerned about your one daughter has post-traumatic syndrome
Yes.
now. Do you agree with that assessment?
I mean, yeah, me and Melissa used to be best friends before her and Corey had
How
gotten
about the
together.
video when you watch your child walking on the street?
I was not home at that time. I did make a poor judgment of who watched my kids. I did.
I mean,
and
that's
will-
terrifying,
that is-
right?
Yeah, your kid has a diaper on walking down the street. Bad
It is. I was
parenting.
mad.
I mean, you think, like, look at this child walking on the street. Okay, how many bad things can happen? Car come racing down the
Right.
street. Somebody could drive by and abduct your child. A dog could come out and attack the child.
I almost went to jail that day.
Well, you should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not because of her being in the alley.
I don't know why.
I came here to take the lie detector test and to take a drug test and to prove that I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
When the abuse started going on when I was with my ex, I had to.
Seems like you were with 2 pretty decent guys and you screwed that up.
They're not innocent.
No?
No.
What did they do?
My son is so intimidated by Matthew. That's why he walks a straight line. Matthew's girlfriend struck
What's wrong with walking a straight line?
my son.
But I'm saying, what's wrong with
Yeah.
making your
He's
children
so
walk a straight line?
intimidated by Matthew that he don't because he'll get hit.
My son is a little intimidated by me, and I want him to walk a straight line. What's wrong with that?
I mean, obviously you're not understanding, so I ain't doing this.
Bro, come on, man. All right, so backstory, my stepfather was the same stern, nonchalant. That motherfucker was just a big nigga, and he was just there. I was intimidated. I could feel the air, the difference in the air when his presence was around. So, yeah, no.
Here's a picture of this now.
That's my oldest daughter.
That's the bruise on her head.
forehead.
Those are bruising from her head from somebody hitting her.
The story that she gave us is that she pulled a chair in the bathroom and fell off a chair and hit her head on the sink.
And you don't believe that?
No.
And let alone the
I don't
human bite
know.
mark on my
I don't
son's
believe that
arm
shit.
that I have pictures of that my ass.
And you said you have this report where she's doing all these drugs. She claims that she's been hasn't taken a drug in over 2 years.
She's crazy.
She's crazy.
So why do you think she's saying that you're?
Because she hates me.
She hates you.
Yeah,
Why does
I
she
have-
hate you? You seem like a
Because
very nice
I'm
girl.
stepping up to her position to be a mother to her son, so he can figure out what a mother is.
I never, ever let anything happen to any of my kids. And you should
Here
know that.
goes the good stuff. Let's go. Here we go.
For a fact, you were my best friend before that one came into your life. You should know damn sure. You've seen how I took care of my kids.
I make sure nobody touches him. I make sure there ain't every boy, man in this world around
There
him.
hasn't
I
been.
don't do drugs. I have never done one.
Yeah,
Yes,
No, I'm not. You are.
Cassie came here. She took a drug screening.
Here we go. Here we go.
You were subjected and submitted to a 14-panel urinalysis drug screening. And she tested negative for all categories of drugs. But you've been accused of doing things by her.
What the fuck is that? Wait.
You took a lie detector test. And we asked you, did you coach your stepdaughter to say that Cassie was present when that man hurt her in her private area? You answered no. You told the truth.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Corey took a lie detector test. We asked you, did you coach your daughter to say that Cassie allowed men to sexually molest her? You answered no. You also told the truth.
I told you.
Matthew, you took a lie detector test, and we asked you, did you ever coach your son to say Cassie was in the room when a man sexually touched him? You answered no. Did your son tell you that Cassie was in the room when a man sexually touched him? You said yes. And unfortunately, you told the truth. And I say that because if the child's telling you this and you're telling the truth to us, it happened. And it's terrifying to think that a child's in a room being molested and the mom's in there. Cassie, you came here and took a lie detector test to kind of clear your name up a little bit. And we asked you, did you ever use heroin in the presence of your children? You answered yes, you confessed. Did you ever use marijuana in the presence of your children? You answered yes, you confessed. Did you ever strike any of your children, leaving marks or bruises? You answered yes, you confessed. Have you ever allowed any males to have sexual contact with any of your children? You answered no, you told the truth.
Okay.
Have you ever exchanged sexual contact with any of your children for anything of value? You answered no, you told the truth.
Bro, this is getting me off my seat, bro. This is too much.
Have you ever had any sexual physical contact with any of your children? You answered no, you told the truth.
Okay. All right.
Have you ever witnessed anyone having sexual contact with any of your children? Have you ever witnessed anyone having sexual contact with any of your children? You answered no, you did not tell the truth.
No.
I would never let her be alone with her kids ever again.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
That's-
This is what we've been trying to talk
That's
through.
I thought this was gonna be a happy ending. I thought I was rooting for it. Man!
That's my opinion. But I would, if you, and she's proved that she stays off drugs, that she works with you under your conditions. Maybe you let her be involved with her kids. But that's,
Hell
hey, I'm
no.
not saying that's what you should do. I'm saying that's up to you.
Bruh.
You came here for answers, you got them. And like I said, we do the show. It's not always the answers you want, but that's the facts, that's the truth. And whatever you decide from this moment on, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you stay on the path and you make something and do something with your life. And before you have any more kids, make sure you're in a stable relationships, okay? And again, it's up to you whether you want this and you whatever.
No, get her out. Leave. Call the cops. Bro, I did not see that shit coming. You know, when everyone is like, they told the truth, you know someone's gonna lie or confess. But this, bruh, come on.
Relationship she's gonna have with the children. That's all for you to decide. I wish I put on the stage luck.
Damn.
Good luck to you.
Show's so fucking wild. Alright, y'all, tell me what y'all thought about that down below. Did you think it was gonna be like a perfect score, or did you think that something was actually happening to where they had to go on the Steve Wilkos show? I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.